Hello traders, Bash Trader here. I hope everyone is doing great. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about trade management, which is a very important part of trading, right? So basically, I have created a simple Excel spreadsheet that allows you or enables you to be able to log your trades, right? So every single trade you get into, make sure that um, the trades are being logged is very important as a trader, because data is key. Data is very important. It allows you, or it helps you monitor your progress, along the line as you progress in your trading career. So basically, yeah, this spreadsheet that you guys can see on my screen is a very simple interface, right? It has some basic explanation. It just basically allows you to enter your trades, log your trades every time you get into any asset, right? So if you look at my screen here, where it says initial trading account, right, this is where you input your starting balance, right? So if let's assume that you have a starting balance of 2,602 USD, right? You input that parameter here. This particular cell is editable, right? And then for the lot size calculation right here, you also input your trading balance here, right? It's editable. You input your trading balance, and then the p value. Yeah, this is how I've been able to calculate the lot size. Yeah, I locked the sheet so that people don't just mess with the formula and all of that. So this is how I've been able to calculate the lot size using the pip value. We know that, okay, for pairs like let me move this. So for pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, we know that the dollar value is $10 per pip, right? Value of 1 pip is $10 for Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, and the likes. But it might be slightly different for some other currency pairs like GBP NZD, Euro Aussie dollar, Euro Kiwi, and the likes. So it's just maybe $1 difference, or some cents difference, or $2 difference, right? But it's also editable, so you can come on here. If you're trading maybe GBP NZD, you can probably just reduce. You have to calculate the exchange rate. Yeah, that I won't talk about that in this video, because I'm not basing this video on how to calculate pip value, right? Basically, you guys should already know how to do that if you are a trader, right? So let's assume we're trading Euro USD or GBP USD, right? We know that it's $10, right? You put $10 there. So now this is very important. Percentage at risk, right? I always advise to use 1 to 5% risk per trade, right? So if you want to max your risk on any trade, make sure that it does not exceed 5%. So let's assume that I'm using 5% right there, 5.0, right? Now you see automatically this cell changes, right? Because I imputed my percentage at risk, which is 5%, and you can see that it's telling me that, oh, I'm at risk of $130, right? You can see I said that if you check this note right here, you see it says that please note this cell is uneditable because it changes automatically, right? It changes automatically, this same cell here. So you don't have to edit this field at all. You leave it as it is, right? Because it changes by itself when you input a certain parameter, right? So now what we can see here is that it's telling me that, oh, I'm at risk of $130 based on my trading capital, which is what, 2,600 USD. That is 5% of 2,600 USD is what, $130. If you want to confirm that, you can pull up your calculator, right, to confirm, to see that, yeah, this is accurate, right? So 2602, actually now, so let's do this 5% right here. Where's the percent? Times, actually 5% times 2602, right? Oh, why is this not? I really don't understand. All right, good. You can see we have 130, right? $130 right there. You can see. So that's how much is at risk, right? And also this feed is important. This is also editable, right? So certain trades that you enter, they have different stop loss values, right? Your stop loss can range from between 10 pips to 40 pips, right? For me personally, I like my stop loss not to exceed, let's say, 40 pips. That's at most 40 pips. So that's the maximum I'm willing to give the market. I don't want to exceed more than that on any single trade setup, right? You always have your stop loss. Make sure you have a stop loss in place. Don't trade without stop losses because it's very, very risky. You can easily blow your account, right? When you trade without stop loss and you say, oh, I'm expecting the trade to reverse, I'm not gonna exit yet, I'm not gonna do all of that, you might end up blowing your account, right? In certain conditions, you might end up blowing all of your money. So it's better to play safe, at least take that risk. If you take a loss, that's it. The market is uncontrollable, it's uncontrollable. You take your loss and then you have your balance to still be able to trade with, right? So let's assume I'm risking 20 or let's say 25 pips, right? You can impute 25 pips. You can see that when I change the stop loss value here, right, you can see that the lot size changed automatically for me, right? That's because I've done some functions right here. I wrote some functions that enables the lot size to be predetermined based on the stop loss value and the percentage at risk, right? So we can see that what we have here is that it's telling me that, oh, don't exceed more than 0.52. Do not exceed more than 0.52 lot size on that particular pair because you're risking 25 pips, right? And the maximum you're trying to risk is just $130. So it's telling me that the lot size I need to enter in a single session is 0.52. So I can break that 0.52. I can break it down. I can say 0.10. I can say 0.20. I can say 0.30. I can say, just make sure that it does not exceed 0.52. All right. So if I change this value now, if I say, okay, let's say try 30 pips, right? You can see it's telling me that, hey, your lot size must not exceed 0.43 on that particular setup if you do not want to risk more than $130, right? Now, I know most people don't have up to most traders, most new traders don't have up to 2,600 USD. So let's just try and be realistic. Let's say your starting capital is like 500 USD, right? So I'm gonna come here, change everything so you guys see how to use the Excel application. It's very, very simple, right? Let's say 5%. Let's leave it at that. Let's leave the stop loss at that. Right, you can see that the maximum dollar at risk and the entry lot size they had already changed because my balance had changed, and so it's a very dynamic application right there. So you can see it's telling me, hey, if you are risking 30 pips, your lot size must not exceed 0.08, right? If you are risking $25, your lot size must not exceed 0.08, right? You can see. If I change this to, let's change this to 3%, right? It's gonna change as well. Oh, that's 300. Let me see, 3%, right? You can see everything changes, right? Maximum dollar at risk $15, right? I'm just risking $15 on a 3% on a $500 account, which is quite fair. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. So you enter 0.05 as a maximum lot size, and you're not greedy. Trading is patience. It's patience. If you want to be conservative, you have to follow this plan. But if you want to be aggressive, you won't follow this plan. Or you can actually follow this plan as well. If you want to be aggressive, you can say, okay, oh, I'm an aggressive trader. You want to risk 50% of your account right there. You can see it gives you how much you're gonna risk. You're risking $250. Hey, man, don't let your lot size exceed 0.83, right? On any single session, right? Any position you're gonna be taking, right? You can see you can also use this for aggressive trading, right? You can clone it. You can say move or copy, right? It automatically creates a new move to end. It creates a copy, so you can call that aggressive, right? And you can call this one may be conservative, right? I personally, I just have it as account 1, account 2, because I have so many accounts, so you can just copy it, right, based on how many accounts you have, so that you can monitor or track your progress on that particular account. So you can see this table right here. So this table is where you enter your data. So every single day at the end of the trading session, right, make sure you enter your data here. You put the date, name of the pair, how much you have risk on the pair, if it's 5% or 3%, anyone, how much pips you gained on the particular pair. Let's say you end up gaining, let's say 30 pips, right? And then how much profit you end up making. Let's say you make on $30, you put it balance at the end of the trading day, right? The next day you come again, let's say you trade AUD USD, and you come next day, you risk 5%, you gain 20 pips, your balance increased from 130 to, let's say, 170, right? It's the same thing. The next day again you come, maybe you risk let's say 2% the next day, and maybe you lost about 3 pips or so. You put the value at balance at the end of the trade. This allows you to track your progress. You see how you're doing, and from there you can then improve your trading, right? You can say, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is how consistent I am. If you're beginning to take losses in a row, you can be able to track those losses, right? If you are beginning to be so consistent that you rarely take losses, you'll be able to speak with your data, unlike just trading without actually entering your data. It's not really much of a good plan, but when you have that data, you know that, oh, you can go back to that data, you can review that, oh, this is how I've been able to accumulate 200% of my account in January. This is how I've been able to accumulate 100% of my account in February, and all of that. This is how I've been able to come down to 50% of my account in March, and stuff like that. You're able to just monitor your progress or track your progress. Very, very important, guys, when you are trading. Very, very important. All right, so that's gonna be the end of the video. I'm gonna drop the link to download this particular spreadsheet, so you guys can work with it. You can use it whilst you are trading and all of that. It can be of help to you. So make sure you give a like. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy this video. If you think that, oh yeah, you've really gained some knowledge or some information and you find this really, really helpful, make sure you like, make sure you give a thumbs up, right? Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you wanna learn more about trading, you can definitely hit me up. If you're having challenges or struggles trading and all of that, you can hit me up for advice. So all right guys, I hope you guys have a blessed one. Peace.